Okay, welcome back, everybody. After a little bit of grinding before we started recording, I finally got a Wurmple that evolved into a Cascoon. So now we have 2 Cocoons and a Pond Skitter. And this guy, but he doesn't count. He's Noteblock. Oh, Nelly, this is gonna be one hell of a playthrough. So I think there was another thing that I don't know if I already made mention of this, but we have very little in terms of special coverage because, well, Bug is a physical type. And yeah, most of what we're getting is gonna be either part Bug or another part physical type. Because, well, let me look at all of our dual typings. Dustox is part poison, which is physical. But Beautyfly and Masquerain are part flying. Both are physical. Armaldo is part rock. Physical. Shedinja, part ghost. You see the pattern here. Everything we are getting, everything we are going to have is going to be physically oriented. But like, fighting. What do you think fighting is going to be? Don't answer that. Unless you're going to say physical, don't answer that. So yeah, basically we are choking our team filled with like literally every physical type this generation has. There are 18 types, 17 in this generation, and we are literally packing ourselves with all but maybe 1 physical type. All but 2. Normal and steel. Other than that, bug, ghost, fighting, flying, poison, rock. We have 6 physical types on our team. You see how this might be a problem? Like, our special coverage is going to be absolutely terrible. At best, Masquerain is literally going to be the only thing that has anything remotely special, and it's going to get Bubble Beam at level 25. Well, as a Surskit. So, that being said, I'm going to have to hold off on evolving our Surskit until after, like 3 levels after it evolves. Because I want Bubble Beam. I just think that would be a better option. So at least we have something that can counter most of our problematic types. Oh, for fuck's sakes. Yeah, I was gonna 100% be real. If that Wurmple I caught didn't evolve into a Cascoon, I would have right there and then just said, screw it, we're catching a Cascoon in the wild. But worst case scenario is I just can't use it until it's at level 10. Now we're dealing with level 9 Puccina, which is literally on par with my strongest Pokemon. This is gonna need there's gonna need to be a lot of grinding on this one because, well, I'm also playing through the 3 Dorks channel, so I have an idea of what the strongest levels of several gym leaders are gonna be. And there's a bit of a jump. You know, I'm gonna just go ahead and say it again. I feel like I should have mulliganed. I have made a very terrible decision monoing Bug in a Gen 3 game. Oh man, and I'm tired. Well, I don't know what it is. Every single time I'm sitting in front of the mic, my yawning just like skyrockets for whatever reason. Greatly unappreciated. I would like to, like, you know, at least look and sound like I'm awake. Lowered my accuracy. Now all my moves are like a 50-50 at hitting. There we go. Get that crit. Make up for my lowered accuracy. Well, we're at least 1 level away from evolution. Having a Beautyfly early on wouldn't be bad. Oh man, I don't know what it is. I don't know why. Is it the moment I'm recording, I'm yawning so much? Is it because I'm talking so much? Or I'm supposed to be talking? could, like, alternatively cut any point where I'm not saying anything, but I don't know. I'm the kind of person who wants to get that full playthrough in. And Kata, yes, that's what we're gonna need to catch later. It's got recovery. Recovery that does damage. Oh boy. Oh, wait a minute. This thing is part ground. I don't know why I didn't just immediately think of this. Ooh. Alright. I just spray it with bubbles. Also, I do have psych. I guess I do have, yeah, no, like, even the psychic coverage I have is on the same Pokemon with the water coverage, so. This is not good. Not looking too great. This is the 5th or 6th yawn in 6 minutes. Like, wow. Why? Why am I yawning so much all of a sudden? I'm not even tired. Maybe, I don't even know. No, I can't. I have no explanation as to why I'm yawning so much. This is good. Make it slower, even though... You know what? Actually, I was literally just thinking to myself, what on earth is the point of giving... Like, okay, I obviously know from a competitive standpoint what the point of giving fast Pokemon priority is, so that you can guarantee that you're faster than something that might outspeed you, or speed tie you, or, you know, just for the sake of being able to outdo things that are in the same speed tier as you. But it's like, for a normal playthrough, when your Surskit is already one of the fastest things in the early game, what the fuck is the point of having priority? Probably gonna be stupid questions that I ask, and like people are gonna be able to answer that with ease, but like, I don't know. I don't know why my brain was just thinking about that. Yawn number 7. Yeah, I'm just gonna, you know what? I'm gonna keep track. I'm going to keep track of how many freaking times I yawn, because it's honestly, it feels that ridiculous. My jaw's gonna hurt by the end of this episode. I would also like to make these episodes a little longer, but I don't want to cap 20 minutes. So, I mean, like, if I go over 15, no biggie. But I'm definitely not going to cap 20. Not for Emerald, at least. Number 8. I have absolutely no potions left because I also have no money left. I literally spent it all on potions and Pokeballs. I am broke. I had $4 when I left off. I did fight, I fought some trainers, so we should have money now. So by the time I reach Rustboro, I can buy some more potions. Yeah, level up. Alright. Oh, perfect! And I know there's going to be some other things hiding around here. You don't have patches of grass that big without hiding some shit in there. So let's see. I did not ask for wild. Bird! That's dangerous. Gotta get away from the bird. Worst case scenario, it knows Peck. Best case scenario, it does not learn any flying type moves at level 5. Super potion. Ooh. Save that. And bird. Number 9. Run. Oh no, not running from bird. Run. It's bird. It pecked. It eat bug. Nothing in there. Nothing in there. And a Pokeball. Cool. Well, those are decent. Unfortunately, Pokeballs are only going to serve enough purpose as how many bugs there are in this region. Right. Wait, I have an Oranberry. 5 of them. Perfect. So I can just do this. Head. Bro, I hate that I'm yawning so much. It's an actual pain in the ass. It's annoying because I wasn't yawning at all before I started recording. Maybe it actually does have something to do with how much you talk. Or am I actually bored? I really don't think so. I don't think yawning has anything to do with boredom. I also just don't have anything to talk about. I would, like, man, I am not having, this is not going to be a good recording thing, that's for sure. Oh, you know what? Actually, this is something I wish I had mentioned in my ideas for the Paper Mario Thousand Year Door remake. By the way, thank you all for watching that. That is getting a good amount of views for my channel standards, so I really appreciate it. But I thought of something that I can't believe I didn't think about, and that is what, like, okay. So there are quite a few things that I feel would have been really great if they had touched on after the game. One of the minor ones being, like, Goombella said that characters like Grodus and Lord Crump and the X-Nuts and Beldum and Marley, and they were like, okay, they chilled out, they're not that evil anymore. But post-game, you never get to see any of them. Like, people acknowledge that you saved the world and that the whole shit was settled, and yet it feels like it was a missed opportunity to touch on some of those characters. But when I talked more about, damn it, there goes my search kit. When I talked more about the Glitz Pit, I completely forgot to even think about the fact that, remember, Rock Hawk was not the original champion of the Glitz Pit. Prince Mush was. The entirety of Chapter 3 was almost built around Jolene trying to figure out what happened to Prince Mush. Prince Mush's name was dropped so many times if you talk to people in that Glitz Pit. And yet, not once did they ever bring him up afterwards. Like, the best you got at the was when you do Jolene's Trouble, she talks about how Prince Mush wants to make a comeback. We don't see any of that. Prince Mush isn't even an NPC you can talk to. Oh, hold on, I will be right back. Okay, I have returned. Let's just hit the poison sting button. Anyway, yeah, you don't, like, Prince Mush is, like, for someone who was mentioned so much throughout the 3rd chapter, it's kind of weird that they continue to build him up, and yet you never see him once. Not once after he appears in the story do you ever see him again. Which, honestly, that right there is a perfect thing that they could add in the remake. Again, just adding a little bit more post-game difficulty would already just be amazing. So, I'm like, I can't express any more than I already have how excited I am for the Thousand Year Door remake. Like, it's not even 2024 yet, and that is already going to be my game of the year. I challenge any game that they release in next year to possibly beat my favorite video game of all time. Like, that's a biased claim, but I'm that confident. There's nothing that's going to be able to beat Thousand Year Door's remake next year for me personally. So, I can't express how much I'm excited for that game. So, like, I will definitely 100% be doing a full playthrough of that, and I mean full. Like, I am going to 100% that game on this channel. Like, as much as I would love to do, like, that's why I'm, like, I still haven't really learned how to stream yet. So maybe, I know I held that poll, but The possibility of me doing the Hit of Andre Trials in the OG, a little less so now because, like, I'm just going to end up doing it again later down the line anyway, so maybe I might as well do it when the remake comes out. But we'll see. But again, it's the fact that I just, with work, I don't really have the time to learn how to stream. And the only days I got maybe one day a week that I could possibly stream. So. But in any case, I think I will call it an episode here. Tune in next time where we will head up. We're going to go and hunt for an Inkata, among other things. And, well, I mean, we got some stuff to do before I challenge Roxanne, because that's not happening anytime soon. Or at least not in this episode. Not in the next 2 episodes, that's for certain. So, I will see you guys next time.